Hello dear students, welcome to NSM-LEARNING. This is my second lecture on the poem Ode to a Nightingale for the second semester English Honours students. This poem is prescribed in C4, British Romantic Literature. So Ode to a Nightingale, it was composed in May of 1819 while Keats was staying with his friend Brown in Hampstead. At the time, he heard the sweet melodious song of a bird called Nightingale, and it was that very song that inspired the poet to compose this poem. So in the very first stanza, we see that how the poet is affected by the sweet melodious song of the nightingale. Of course, this poem also reveals the personal note of the poet. Now, let us start the poem. My heart aches and a drowsy numbness pains my sense, as though of hemlock I had drunk or emptied some dull opiate to the drains. My heart aches. So, in the very beginning, we see that the poet is feeling a kind of pain, a kind of ache, and a drowsy numbness, a kind of numbness, that is insensitivity. Sleepy insensitivity pains my sense, that is his senses as if are not working anymore. His senses are becoming inactive. So the poet is feeling a kind of ache and he is feeling a kind of insensitivity, that is his senses are not working properly, as though of hemlock I had drunk. So the poet is having a kind of feeling as if he has drunk hemlock. So hemlock is a juice from a herb that actually causes deadening of senses. So juice of hemlock, it is used in the medicines, in the painkillers. It reduces pain, and excessive dose also works as a poison. So the poet is feeling having a feeling as if he has drunk hemlock or emptied some dull opiate to the drains. To the drains means to the last drop, or he is having a kind of feeling as if he has completed, he has drained, he finished dull opiate. Opiate is also another juice produced from the opium that is used to paralyze the senses, to make the senses inactive. So the poet feels that his senses are not working properly and he is having a feeling that is a kind of sleepiness, and he feels a pain in his heart. 1 minute passed and leathwards had sunk. 1 minute passed, just a minute is over. After he listens to the sweet song of the nightingale, just a minute is over and he feels as if leathwards had sunk. So lathe actually, this is taken from the Greek mythology. Lathe is a river. The river that runs to Hades, the underworld. Hades is the place where the departed souls go. So Hades is the residence of the departed souls, and there runs a river called Lethe. So this reference is from Greek mythology. So what is the speciality of this water of Lethe? The water of Lethe, literal meaning of the word Lethe is oblivion, and its water produces a kind of obliviousness, forgetfulness, while the departed souls go to Hades, and while they drink water from the river of Lethe, they forget everything about their earthly existence. So this is the specialty of the water. The water of Lethe, it creates forgetfulness, obliviousness. The poet is feeling that he has sunk, means he dived deep into the water of the Lethe. Means, actually we know that before composing this poem, the condition of Keats was very, very poor. He recently lost his brother Tom, who is died of tuberculosis. He lost his brother, and he himself is also suffering from the same deadly disease. So he is in a painful situation, and there are so many things that gives him a lot of pains. So the effect of the bird song is so deep that it creates a forgetfulness of his earthly cares, earthly sufferings. After he listens to the sweet song of the nightingale, he is feeling that within a minute my condition is like that of the departed souls that go to Hades and that drink water from Lethe, and they forget everything about their earthly existence. Same kind of effect now I am having as I am listening to the sweet song of the nightingale. The sweet song of the nightingale causes me forget my earthly sufferings, earthly pains. Lethe words had sung, "'Tis not through envy of thy happy lot, but being too happy in thine happiness." So my pain, that is, I am feeling a kind of pain in my heart, my senses are not working properly, and I am forgetting everything about my past, as if I have drunk opium or hemlock. All these things are not because that I see you happy, I see you the bird happy. Because of your happiness I am not jealous. So my pain, my different, unique kind of feeling, it is not because of jealousy, of my jealousy, because of your excessive delight, because of your excessive pain. You are very much happy. I am not jealous of your happiness, but this feeling is caused due to being too happy in thine happiness. I am actually excessively delightful. I see you happy. I see that you are singing from a world which is full of happiness. So I see that you are in a happy world. So seeing you happy, he calls the nightingale that seeing you happy, I myself becomes excessively happy. And this excessive happiness causes my heartache, causes my obliviousness. So it is not through envy of thy happy lot, but being too happy in thine happiness. Why I see that you are too much happy, and what is the reason of my excessive happiness? Because I see that thou, the light-winged dread of the tree, in some melodious plot of beechen green and shadows numberless, singest of summer in full-throated ease. That thou, you, the nightingale, light-winged dryad of the tree. So dryad, this is also another reference from Greek mythology. Dryad is a wood nymph, a nymph that inhabits in a tree, especially in the oak tree. So nightingale is called a dryad here, the wood nymph. The bird nightingale is called a dryad. Why? Because it is singing, and it is called light-winged. Light-winged, why? Because it is the small bird. Because of its small size, it has light-winged, and it can easily transport itself from one tree to another. That is why it was called a light-winged dryad. So nightingale is called a dryad, the light-winged dryad of the tree, in some melodious plot. So where are you singing? You are singing in a melodious plot, in a plot of land, in a piece of land, the plot which become very much melodious. Why? Because you are singing sweet song, and your sweet song is overflowing. It is spreading the nearby areas. So the entire plot became melodious. Where are you singing? Of beechen green and shadows numberless, singest of summer in full-throated ease. So you, the nightingale, you are singing in praise of summer. You are singing in praise of summer. And how are you singing? In full-throated ease. Full-throated ease means you are singing freely, spontaneously, without any effort. You are spontaneously singing. Full-throatedly means with the extreme happiness of your heart. You are pouring out the happiness of your heart very easily, very easily, full-throatedly. So you are singing in praise of summer. Full-throatedly means spontaneously. And where you are singing? You are singing in a garden which is full of green beech trees. So he says of beech and green and shadows numberless. As there are many green beech trees, so there are many shadows of the beech trees. So the green beech forest, it has become melodious one, and there you are singing because of your happiness. You are expressing, you are pouring out the happiness of your heart full-throatedly, spontaneously in praise of summer. And your sweet song, it gives me excessive delight. It made me forget my earthly troubles. Keats is very close to his death because he knows that he is suffering from tuberculosis and he will die very soon. Still, the sweet song of the nightingale, it has such a powerful effect on the poet that the poet forgets everything. The sweet song of the nightingale helps him to forget all his earthly sufferings, and he is feeling that he is taking water or drinking from the river of Lethe. That is why he becomes completely forgetful of his earthly existence. In the first stanza, we see how the poet is affected by the sweet song of the nightingale. It has a very positive effect on the poet. While he is listening to the sweet song of the nightingale, he is feeling a kind of ache, a pain in his heart. And one thing I would like to make clear, that this pain is not in a negative sense, all right? Because this pain is not due to the jealousy, because the bird is happy. No, it is due to the excessive happiness of the poet. Why he is excessively happy? Because he sees that the nightingale is in a happy world. So because of the happiness of the nightingale, he is excessively happy. And this excessive happiness and the sweet song of the nightingale helps him to forget his earthly sufferings. So now he feels that his senses, through which he feels the earthly pains and sufferings, these senses are now becoming inactive, and it is because of the powerful effect of the nightingale's song. So he feels that he has taken the juice of opium or hemlock, as if he has drunk opium or the juice of hemlock, and that is why his pains are reducing. And ultimately he says that I almost forgot everything about my earthly suffering, so as a departed soul forgets everything while he drinks water from the river of Lethe. So Lethe is a river that runs through Hades. Hades is an underworld, which is the place for the departed souls. So my condition is like that departed souls who forget everything about their earthly existence. And I would like to make you clear that my happiness, this kind of feeling that I am having, it is not because of jealousy, that you are happy and I am not happy. No, it is not because of my jealousy. It is because of my excessive happiness. I see you happy. You are suffering. You are singing in praise of summer. and you are singing in the plot of green beech trees, and your sweet song made the entire plot melodious. O nightingale, oh the light winged bride of the tree, you are singing so happily, you are pouring out your heart's happiness in full-throated ease, and this happiness of yours gives me excessive delight, and this excessive delight helps me to forget everything about my earthly suffering, and my condition is like that of the departed souls that drink water from the lake and forgets everything about their earthly existence. So, dear students, I'm going to close this video here, and I shall start the next stanza in the next video. Thank you.